I'm going live because I have something to say, and I'm gonna give it a second. I'm gonna give it a second. I actually kind of need for some people to come in and converse with me. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I'm gonna give some people a second to come in. I have something I need to say. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Miss Lysandra. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Y'all, I'm really, really irritated today. Today is not a good day for me. But I'm still going to speak on something that I feel like needs to be addressed. So I'm going to give it some time. If you guys want to like this video, share it, invite some people to come in, women. This is a strictly female topic. Hi, Sister Nita B. Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate your love and your support. I hope you are okay. I hope you're feeling better. Hi, Mr. Dwayne, my brother. How you doing? Everybody show love to one another. Peace and blessings to all of my family on here. I have something I need to say, and I would like everybody to actively chat with me about what I have on my mind. Um, I'm giving it a second. I'm giving it a second. Hi, Mother Terry. Hi, Mother. Hi, Mother. How you doing? I hope everything is well with you. Um, I'm gonna give it another minute, and after that, I'll start talking, guys. I'm just giving it a second so people can come in. I love me some y'all, all of you guys. I love you guys with the love of Jesus, Jesus Christ. Um, while I'm still waiting on a few people to come in, I want to let you guys know what the topic of discussion is going to be today. Um, so today, I am here to talk about the woman's mind. I am here to talk about the woman's mind. Mm. Y'all pray for me. My mouth is hurting, but I got something to say, so I'm going to say it anyway. Anyhow, I'm going to say it. But my mouth is really, really hurting me. Don't y'all know how y'all wisdom tooth starts to affect the other teeth in your mouth, because y'all know the wisdom tooth is growing in like that. Well, growing out like that, rather. So it's growing out sideways instead of straight up, because it's not enough room in the back of your mouth. And it's starting to affect my teeth, my two front teeth right here. I feel pain here. I don't even feel the pain back here anymore. Y'all pray that my beautiful teeth, my beautiful smile is not affected by this short-term pain that I am dealing with, y'all. Please, please send up a prayer for me. I'm going to try to get this thing out of my mouth as soon as possible. But if y'all know anything about a wisdom tooth and y'all feel my pain, please just say a prayer for Pole BK. Say a prayer for your sister, honey. Um. Okay. So the topic of discussion is women, dear women. The title of um this video is called Dear Woman, You Are Not Crazy. You not tripping. You not crazy. You not tripping. I wanted to discuss the mind of a woman in a relationship, and I also want to discuss, thank you, brother. Thank you so much, brother. I also want to discuss marriage. I also want to discuss marriage counseling or relationship counseling in the process of finding your mate. Very interesting, huh? Ah, ooh, it hurts to smile, y'all. I'm gonna smile anyhow. It's all right. I'm gonna be all right. Mm. Y'all give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Which topic do y'all want to discuss first? Talk to me. Let me know. Let me know. Are we going to talk about just the woman and her emotions? What comes with that? Are we going to talk about marriage first? Are we going to talk about relationship status? What do you guys want to have me discuss first? Uh, Emotions, relationships, marriage, and counseling. Nita B said we can start off with marriage. Anybody else? Anybody else wants to? Oh, yes. Oh, we gonna do it today. I had a conversation with my best friend, and I said, you know what? Something has to be said about this. Now, in the midst of me, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Invite more people to come in, more women. This is mostly about women. Brother Dwayne, you can stay if you want to invite some brothers over. That'll work too, because we're not just discussing the women, but this is gonna be for the ladies. But Brother Dwayne, I encourage you to stay and listen in and give me your input on the things that we talking about. Relationships, marriage. Terry, which one do you want to start off with? Relationships, okay, Brother Dwayne. So relationships, marriage, somebody gonna have to break the tie. Okay, marriage will work, but there must be a relationship first. Okay. So Nita B said marriage. Dwayne said relationship. Terry said relationship. Okay. Well, okay, that's the tiebreaker there. So we're gonna start relationships. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. Wait a minute, let me see. Relationships. Oh, I'm doing relationships as well. I couldn't yesterday, so we'll be getting in it, fam. Okay. Okay. Chosen Queen, hello. Hello, Chosen Queen. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Invite people to come in. Some ladies, if you can. I want to get real deep off into the mind of a lady, of a woman, of a wife, of somebody who is has been pregnant before, have bared children. It's about to get really deep, y'all. It's gonna get deep, and I hope and pray. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Share, subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed. Only if, like I always say, y'all enjoy the content that I bring to y'all. If not, that's fine as well. Um, Thank you, Dwayne, for inviting Truth over. I do appreciate that, brother. Love you so much. Um, Y'all, I have to do my video while my baby is asleep because she is so spoiled to the point that I have to hold her. Child, please. Oh, okay. Thank you for that information, Sister Nita B. Support my channel. Support my channel if you love what I am bringing to the table. I'm going to try to go put her down and I'll be right back, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. And I got to go get the charger. Okay, family, I do apologize, y'all. I'm back. I am back. I do apologize, y'all, about having to walk away, but y'all see I have my baby, and I gotta be quiet, even though I want to yell and scream about this subject topic, but I can't. Okay, but I am back, y'all. Let's get into it. Let me go get my notebook. Okay. Anybody that just came back in, or who just tuned in, we are talking about positive. I love me some you. Hey, sister. How you doing? I hope you're better. If you don't know your partner in a relationship, you are in for a mess. Dirty laundry starts to expose, but they can blindside you. My. We getting into it, y'all. To reiterate, for those who are just tuning in or just coming in, today we are going to talk about some really deep stuff. We're going to talk about marriage. We're going to talk about marriage counseling or relationship counseling. We're also going to talk about the emotions that a woman goes through in her lifetime. That's from having menstrual cycles, peer pressure as a child, as a teenager. We're going to talk about we're also going to talk about the emotions that a mother goes through when she's pregnant. All of the roller coasters. I love you more, positive movement. Mo Valley, then tune into Mo who? Mo where? I know that ain't Mo Valley. Oh, hi families. Who didn't told Mo Valley to come over here? Bless you. Thank you. Yes, we are going to talk about some really deep stuff. And I'm glad that I have a few men here. Y'all show Mo Valley some love. His first time over here on my channel live. And I'm happy that you come and show support. I got my notebook here, y'all, because I don't want to, if y'all haven't noticed by the 3 videos I've uploaded already, I get really off course when I'm talking because my mind just be everywhere. So I'm going to write down my topics so that I can remember. And we finna get into it. I want to take another poll very quickly since we have a few guys here. Now, I asked everybody, who thinks that we should start off with a certain topic, and the topics are again marriage, relationship counseling, or the female emotions, or just being in a relationship, your significant other. So if y'all can let me know which topic that y'all want to discuss so I can take a poll, and we gonna just jump right in from there. Marriage, relationships, counseling, or um, the roller coaster ride. I'm at work, Queen BK. This is what I'm most definitely listening. Fantastic support. Thank you. Hello, power of God. Power of God in the building, y'all. G2G, gon' stand up. This is gonna be a lovely live, guys. It gets really deep. As far as with the people that I have been talking to about it. If you guys can, go ahead and let me know which topic y'all want to start off with. 2 people said relationships and 1 person said marriage. So what do you guys think? Marriage, relationship, or the woman? I think, you know what? If you are married, in my chat, if you are married or in a relationship, put a 1 in the chat for me. Drop a 1 for me if you are in a relationship or if you are just married. If not, drop a 2. If you're single, not looking, don't care to look, drop a 2 for me, and that'll let me know where I want to go. Shay God's child. Hello, how you doing, sister? So I got, okay, 2. Drop a 1 if you're in a relationship or if you're married. If not, drop a 2. If you don't want to be in a relationship, if you don't care about that, and you just, you found with Jesus alone. Hey guys, everybody's. I'm gonna finish doing this real quick. Power of God said 1. Need to be said 2. Terry said 2. Okay. Married but going through a divorce. Okay. Positive. Okay. Still wearing my ring, undetermined. Okay. Okay, so that's where we're gonna go. Most people said married, in a relationship, so that's where we're gonna go. Because I really want to get a male's perspective of some things that I want some answers to, you know. I feel like, first of all, I want to say thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for this day. Thank you for all of my family on here that are supporting me. God, I want to tell you thank you for being faithful, for being awesome, for being a mind regulator, for being a heart fixer, for being everything that we need and more. Thank you, Jesus, for all of these blessings that you have stored upon us. And let us not forget that you are Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. And we can always look to you for healing, deliverance, and blessings and peace. Amen. All right. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Let's dig in. Please, guys, do not get offended by anything I say. Sometimes I might get a little excited about my view of things, so don't take it personally. We all here to learn. And after I say what I have to say, I'm gonna go back and again lift up my brothers and sisters in Christ. And yeah, so relationships and marriage. My first question is, well, my first thing to say, I don't have a question. My first thing to say is, when you are in a relationship or in a marriage, it is never going to work. It's never going to work if you guys are not equally yoked. I also want to say that if your intentions when you get with whoever you are with are ill in any way, shape, form, or fashion, whether it be in the flesh or whether it be spiritually, whatever way you come in to be with this person and unite with this person, if it has any will intent behind it, it's not gonna work. Okay. I'm gonna say on the topic what I know first, and then I'm gonna question you guys on the things that I am not sure about, and we gonna help each other. Okay. Um, and if you are in a relationship, it's not gonna work if you guys don't believe in the same master. What I mean by that, who do you serve? Who is your God? If your God is Jesus Christ and they decide, I don't want to have a God at all, if they're atheists, if they don't believe in a God at all, if they believe in the devil, if they worship the devil, if they worship the Baphomet, if they worship their cell phones, if they worship their makeup, if they worship social media, if they worship actors, actresses, if they worship anything other than the Almighty, the Most High Himself, it's not going to work. And I'm going to say why I feel that way, but I'm going to read y'all comments first because I don't want to just be talking and not, talking to y'all. Facts, okay. Amen. Who do you serve? The best question to get the ball rolling. God, her God or his God might be money. Oh yeah, money too. If your mate or the person that you're potentially going after is after chasing the bag, they're never gonna make time for you. Okay? They're never gonna want to make time for you because they gonna chase the bag until they chase the bag to their grave. And that's not gonna satisfy you. That's not gonna keep you happy. None of that. So be careful, brothers and sisters. Please, please, please be careful when you are dating, when you are courting. That's the old school word for dating, courting. Um, I also wanted to say this. This is something else that I know. I encourage my brothers and sisters to question people. A lot of dates these days are, let's go get something to eat, or let's go catch a movie, and then let's go back to the crib and Netflix and chill. And then you end up with your drawers off. No. We have to stop that. Like, we really have to stop that. And as a 24-year-old, somebody who's younger, who's in the generation of now, we got to stop that. We can't just keep going on first dates and giving up the butt on the first date. We can't do that, because let me tell you something I know about a man. And men, please, 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 y'all back me up on this. If you give a man your body on the first date, if you don't make a man hunt, they're naturally supposed to do that. They're providers, okay? If you don't give a man nothing to chase after, if you don't give him nothing to to stir up his mind, something different from all the other stuff that he got, and you give it up to him on the first date or after 3 weeks, or he don't have to work to get your body as a reward for being somebody that you're truly interested in, and he hasn't proven himself, he's going to have sex with you, and then you're never going to hear from him again. And if you do hear from him again, all that little stuff that he was doing to get your attention, just to get you to that first date, that only date, that first date, that one date, you're going to be like, dang, what did I do? I thought I had some good. You probably did have some good, but that's not enough. Dwayne, Chosen, tell them I'm telling the truth. Please let these ladies know I'm telling the truth. Please, never give up on nothing. Yeah. And a real king doesn't want to do that. He's wrong. Amen. Yeah. And if you are messing with a guy who is entertaining the foolishness of you wanting to just throw your body on him, he ain't right. That's where you cut him off right there. He ain't, just throw him in the trash. Have to be strong-willed. I stop them in their tracks. I tell them off the back what's not going to take place. If he want to leave, oh well. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You have to, as women, we have to believe in our minds first that we are truly queens. And not just throw the word around like, oh, hey, queen, or you're a queen, or, we have to really feel that on the inside. That comes from self-love. And if you don't have self-love, you don't need to be trying to find love from nobody else, okay? The only person you need to be looking for love from is Jesus Christ. Okay? Jesus, nobody else. Jesus. Do I need to say it again for the people in the back? Okay. Jesus. You don't need love from nobody else. If you are not sure who you are, who you serve, and your purpose here on earth, you don't need to be trying to lay in bed with nobody. Because all them confused spirits you got off in you ain't gonna do nothing but pass it on to the next soul, the next vessel. And why you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? Sassy lady Libra, hey sis. No, I'm just joking. Hey girl, how you doing? I love you. Yes. And on dates, it's okay to sit and eat and ask questions. Have a conversation. That's not about what we going after this, or some old BS like that. Have a serious conversation. Who do you serve? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you believe that he died on the cross for your sins? Have you tapped into your salvation? Do you know who your Savior is? Who do you say that Jesus Christ is? These are questions you need to ask. You know what I'm saying? Do you have children? Do you take care of your children? Do you spend time with your children? Okay? Are you on child support? What's your credit score? Okay, let's just be real. We have to ask these questions, and it's okay to ask these questions. And if a nigga feel like he under the 3rd degree, bye. See you later. Have a good day. It's just that simple. Because, ladies, I'm going to tell you something, okay? And this is not to down the kings, because kings can never be down because they're kings, okay? But for all them other dudes who ain't tapped into they royalty yet, it's 1,000 of you. It's only one of me. That's what you got to tell them type. It's 1,000 of you. It's only one of me. Remember that, queens. It's 1,000 of them. Thousands, okay? It's some in the making right now as we speak. It's only one of you. It'll never be another queen like you, period. These are questions you have to ask when you become serious about your faith and your walk and your life and your future. You have to ask these type of questions. Don't be asking, what you like to do when you bored? Have sex? What you mean? You trying to do something right now? What you think? You have to really be careful when you having a conversation with a man that you know nothing about. You have to really be specific in the questions you answer and really want true answers. Don't just tell me no anything because you looking at me smiling. I know I'm finna give me something tonight. What else you want to know? No, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm not playing. Because whether y'all know it or not, it's serial killers out here, molesters, men that have molested children in their families. And while you sitting around here playing, you gonna get knocked up by the same dude, and you didn't have a child with a molester, with a serial killer. Okay? We can't be rolling like that over here. We can't be doing that. Stop giving a cookie away to the candy liquor. Feed your spirit, Shay Godchild said, not the flesh. Come on. We talking in here. We going back and forth. This is what I'm talking about. I know I'm not the only one with this wisdom. Come on, talk back to me. Put him in that fire, queens. Yes. Yes, you have to have self-respect for yourself first. You have to have your own mental checklist, not to judge, but to make sure it lasts. Because if you don't, you will accept anything. Exactly. You will accept anything. And over here, I had to run in the back room to say amen now, sis, speak. He said he had to run in the back, y'all. He at work. Bless you, Mo Valley. Okay, back to the front line. I go. Keep speaking them facts now. Don't be a sample on the platter. Don't be a sample on the platter, y'all. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, because it will really mess with you mentally if you didn't ask the right questions and you didn't take it as serious as you need to take it before you even get to the bedroom and you get to the all of that. You know what I'm saying? There's a process that you have to take people through, and that's another thing that I feel like I don't know if I want to take it here, but I'm gonna take it here anyway. This is off topic, but it's going in with what I'm talking about. This is why I feel like the church, the four-wall Baptist church, because that's what I'm from. I'm not from a collegiate or whatever you call that, the Baptist church, the mothers in the church. I want to address that. Speaking about courting, relationships, and eventually get into a marriage. What is the mothers of the church doing besides wearing their nice hats and keeping their lashes done? Okay? And I'm not being funny, I'm being serious. When you have Jesus in your life, first you will know. BK, if you had to pick a reason, what do you think the only reason is for divorce these days? In a relationship, marriage, there should be more than just sex. Okay. I'm going to answer your question. Power of God. 1 second. I want to say this. The mothers in the church are supposed to be examples for the younger generations coming up. Back in the day, I gotta go to work. I'll reach out to you later. Yes, ma'am, sassy lady Libra. Thank you for supporting. I love you. Have a good day at work. The mothers in the church are supposed to be examples and leaders for the young girls coming up in the church. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about a situation that happened to me. I was in school. I was in church, and this guy came from way back when, before I even joined this church. And I'm not gonna say the church's name. I'm not here to bash anybody, any church, not my former pastor, nothing. I just want to say my experience from the church. The mother of the church, she got in the mix with some drama, and I'm not gonna go into all that extra drama because that's off subject and that don't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But there was this guy. He basically came back to the church after being gone for so long. He was married. He had a wife and 3 kids. At the time, I was singing in the choir. Don't ask me to sing none, y'all, please. I was singing in the choir, and I didn't have a way home, but I wanted to sing for God. I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to show God that I had a place in the church and that I wanted to, keep up with that. I wanted to do something for God. I wanted to feel like God, I was worshiping God and he heard or he seen my efforts to worship him. Long story short, I didn't have a way home, and most of the people weren't driving my way. So the drummer, that's his position in the church, he was the drummer. He offered to take me home one day. Power of God, I'm still going to answer your question. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to answer that. But yeah. So he offered to take me home one day, y'all. And then it started to become a natural thing for him to say, hey, you need a ride? Okay, give me a ride. Some way, somehow, see, this is another thing. I was naive. I was really naive. My mother came to me and she told me in the nicest way possible, you need to leave that man alone, Keita. I know he's probably just giving you a ride home and y'all probably not doing nothing, but you need to leave him alone. I didn't. So, with him offering to take me to the house from choir practice, he started asking me, do you need a ride to the clinic, or do you need a ride to go here, or do you need a ride to go there? And we got close like that. So some way, somehow, his wife and all the messy chicks in the church found out that he was giving me rides places. Okay. And then on top of that, one day we went out, just, people from the church going out on a Friday night, having a sip or two, nothing much. It was never like, oh, this is a date. We just hanging out. He didn't have anything to do. At the time, I found out that, oh yeah, story time. It is story time. I'm thinking to myself, like, the guy that I was talking to at the time, he wasn't talking about nothing. And I think I threw him in the trash at that point. I think I threw him away. But anyway, yeah. So I didn't have anything to do. He didn't have anything to do. So we just went out on Friday night, went downtown, got some drinks. He took me home. Some way, somehow, the messy chicks in the church found out. So the wife had stopped coming to the church for a while. I guess because they were having marriage problems. Okay. That's why he was all in my face. Yeah. Trying to offer to take me places because he was trying to make his wife mad. And this is the type of dude that you throw away to the trash, because why are you trying to use a young girl to make your wife jealous? Because you knew that your wife was going to know that I was younger than her? All I wanted was a ride, nigga. I just wanted a ride. Shit. I wanted it. The lady comes to church. I'm thinking the lady finna try to fight me, y'all, in church. She gets up while she see me walking out the church, and I'm leaving because it had got super messy. Like, I had to tell the drummer to come outside. I'm outside the church cursing him out like, this then went too far. And I think you knew what was going on in the beginning and you used me. So I'm going to tell you like this. You better check your wife, because if she come up to me, it's going to be some problems. Now, I have never disrespected the house of the Lord in any type of way or fashion like that. I was not raised to do that. But it had got so messy. And if you've ever been to a Baptist church, oh, it can get real messy and nasty. They can get real nasty now. So whole time, the mother of the church knew all this stuff was going on. She never, ever, ever. The times when she was at choir practice, the times when she was at church, when she seen me at church, when she knew all this stuff was being said about me, and it wasn't true. I never had sex with that man. I never did anything against what God says with that man, knowing that he was married. I never, none of that ever happened. You know what I'm saying? Never. So, my thing is about the mothers of the church. If you are a mother in a church, your position is to stop all the nonsense. That's just like a mother with her kids. You don't allow your kids to sit and dwell in drama and mess without you coming and saying, I'm the referee here. Y'all not gonna get it together? Let me step in. That's your position as a mother of the church. Also, to teach the young girls how to dress in church, how to dress classy. You can still look good. You know what I'm saying? And dress classy. You can still look good and have a skirt that's over your knees and feel like you're still sexy. You ain't supposed to be trying to dress sexy in the house of the Lord anyway, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? She never came up to me, y'all. She never told me anything. She never said, this is being said about you. I guess because they saw that my mama said something to me or whatever, that was enough. Obviously, it wasn't. Y'all seen him steady offering a ride to me, so y'all just sit back and let this happen to me. Y'all sit back and just let me fall in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Just, oh, well. Let me read what y'all saying. Y'all saying something. Thanks, love. Y'all funny. But yeah, I was hurt in the church, y'all, because I felt like the mother of the church, she knew me from before I was even of age to even date or talk to, grown men like legal. She knew me before that. I was, 16 when I joined that church? She never tried to reconcile. You know what I'm saying? As if I ever become a mother of the church, I would never sit back and let some rumor go around about a young girl with a married man in the church, in the choir, and not try to rectify the situation. What I feel like should have happened as a mother of the church and mothers of the church, because y'all know the information got around to everybody. Everybody heard the information. They was just whispering it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do in church. Let's just keep it a buck. I'm not here to play. I'm not here to sympathize with nobody that's in the nonsense because they with the nonsense, okay? Nobody ever came to me and said, besides my mother, nobody, okay, this thing got too far. Something got to happen. And we going to handle this in the church. We not going to step outside and put our dukes up. We going to handle this in the name of Jesus, okay? None of that ever happened. And I feel like, yes, he was wrong. And I'm going to tell y'all why I know he was wrong. So once everything got out, I go outside the Sunday that all the commotion had happened. Yes. Nobody helped me. Nobody reached out to me. Nobody was like, this is enough. Because you want to know why? Because they like that. They like the drama. They like the upkeep of nonsense in the church house. And y'all gonna have to pay for that. For playing in the house of God. He not gonna get you now, but he gonna get you one day. And you better hope it's before you die, because when you die, it's gonna be forever. So you better hope it's monetarily punishment while you're here on earth. Okay? Let's just put that out there. Yes. Nobody came to my rescue. Nobody asked me what was really going on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes all you got to do is just be compassionate and try to ask questions. Nobody asked me questions. Nobody was concerned about me. Everybody was calling this lady, his wife. Everybody was calling this lady, talking about me and him was having sex. That was the story. He was spending money on me and having sex with me. Like I went looking to be with somebody's husband. Like I'm not who I am. Look at me. Do you see me? I ain't got no clothes on right now, but look at my face. Are you serious? Please. Please spare me the drama. Please spare me the dramatics because that's real dramatic for me to be desperate enough to sleep with somebody's husband. And this dude ain't been to church in forever, and he pop back up in church, and I pop right on top of him. Are you kidding me? Come on, do better, do better, do better. It's not of God. It's not. So I wanted to point that out, y'all. That happened to me, and back to what Chosen, the reason I know he was wrong is because when I walked outside and I thought she was getting ready to fight me, I'm in a car and I see her come out the door. I'm like, you ain't gotta say nothing else. That's my cue. I got out the car, pulled my pants up. What's going on? And I have never been so upset to the point where I would fight in front of God's church ever. But that day, they all had me messed up. Everybody. My mama, everybody. Yeah, she too. Yeah, she too. Because when it went down, my mama came outside and she was like, yeah, I told her not to do that. And I told her to quit talking to that man. And wait a minute, mama. You supposed to be on my side. You could have chewed me out at the house, but you not finna sit up here and entertain this lady. Because if she was a real woman, she would have called me. She would have came to church on one of them quiet Saturdays, and she would have pulled me to the side and talked to me. That's what a real woman would do. But even she didn't have enough balls to do that. I had to call her phone. Yeah. So the next day go by, Monday go by. I'm like, you know what? I'm not finna entertain none of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna entertain none of this. I'm finna call this lady and tell her to her face, from my mouth to her ears, I don't want your man. I don't want your husband. I don't have no need for him. We ain't done nothing, and it ain't gonna never be nothing. I needed a ride. I needed a ride to a few places. Now, that one time we went and had a few drinks, that's different. I can understand people chewing me out for that because I had no business. Let's keep it above. Even with ourselves, we got to keep it real all the way around, okay? Not just about other people. And that's another thing we need to work on as people of God. Telling the truth about what you did wrong, not just what other people did wrong, because it ain't always the other person, okay? I ain't had no business going to get no drink, no nothing with a man who married and she wasn't in my presence with him. I was wrong for that because as a married woman now, I would feel some type of way if my husband was out with how old was I at the time? A 19-year-old getting some drinks just because we go to church together. That don't even sound right. Yeah, don't sound right. I ain't had no business in his car. No time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no business in his car. If I ain't had no way to go home, I done walked home from that church before plenty of times. But, I didn't want to walk home. And me not want to walk home, and him being the only one willing to take me home. Let's not forget that. Somebody else could have offered to take me home. They knew he was married and him and his wife wasn't on good terms. I didn't know. But they sat back and watched it unfold. And that's not of God. It's just not. I called him. I said, I'm finna call your wife and I'm finna rectify this because I don't deal with mess. I don't deal with drama, and I don't deal with nobody defaming my name and putting my name in no type of rooms because I don't get down like that. Guess what he told me, y'all? He said, well, I don't want to be on the phone when you call her. I don't want to talk to her. And he hung up. This man hung up. What type of man, what type of husband, y'all? For real. Where's the popcorn? I need some. No, I take that back. My tooth hurt. Oh. No, but for real. What man who got him and his wife in a room in a church wouldn't want to rectify it? Wouldn't want to be a part of the solution? He said he didn't want to be on the phone and hung up in my face. at that very moment, Chosen, that's when I knew he was wrong. He gave me little other signs to make me feel like he was really trying to get with me, but I had cut all that off. I just need a ride from you, brother. God bless you. Mm-mm. I don't know what you got going on, but I done seen your wife and all three of your kids. I just need a ride, brother. Thank you. Bless you. See you Sunday. See you at choir practice. Go away. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, I am married, Nita B. Yeah. Ah, yes. He hung up the phone in my face, y'all. So I call his wife and I break it down to her, you know what I'm saying? I have never meant any disrespect to you, your marriage, nothing that y'all got going on. Guess what she tell me though? This is why you need to ask questions. This is why you need to be serious about the dating process, the courting process. This is why you have to be serious about and know what you want, if you want to be with a person or not. Like some people be like, I don't know. I thought I did. I don't. Get your mind right, okay? She tells me this. She said, you know what? I believe you. I know y'all probably ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably ain't do nothing. He been doing this for a long time. She say, he been doing this for a long time. Every time he get mad at me, he take all the money that I give him to support himself and he go spend it on females. I forgot to tell y'all, he paid for me a tattoo too. The day that we went to the bar, before we went to the bar, no, it was after. After we went and got the little drinks, he was like, you want a tattoo? Who? Who got the money? He pulled out a big stack of money. I told y'all a little bit about my past. You got some funds. You got my attention. We here, nigga. We here. Woo! Thank you, Jesus, for deliverance. Anyway. Yeah. So she was like, yeah, he get the money and he spend it on all type of females when he gets upset with me. And I don't hear from him from the time he get the money until he's spending until he needs some more money. So he been doing this for a long time, girl. This ain't nothing new to me. So if this ain't nothing new to you, this is my position at this point. I'm in all y'all. Like I am. Dwayne said him nasty. Wonder why she condoned it. Maybe there was too much invested. No, he was trying to brand you. All of that, y'all, in real life. And it's crazy that when so many people lose their morals behind money, I have seen marriages get destroyed. Oh, Jesus. And, okay, so my thing with her was this. If this has been going on for so long, why would you not come to me and tell me, sweetheart, I don't know what's going on, but if you don't mind telling me what's going on, I'm not here to beat you up. I'm not here to down you. I'm not here to kick you while you down. What you need. Because as your sister, I got your back. You don't need to have him. You need to ride somewhere, I'll give you a ride. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed in my life at the time. I didn't have a car. Anybody that know about riding a bus, and this is not no excuse. This is just my life at the time. I hated riding a bus. I hated standing on the corner, letting people honk their horn at me while I'm waiting on the bus. And I'm looking like $1,000,000. I don't want to ride the bus. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot going on at the time and I just hated riding a bus. I wanted a friend. I wanted somebody to support me and I wanted some money. Yes, I'm going to keep it real. He never gave me any money. He paid for a tattoo, but he never just gave me any money because like somebody said in the chat, if he give you something, he going to want something in return. But I guess he was looking for a way out of his relationship at the time. Like he was doing with all the other girls he was doing it with, whatever. Like his wife said, that wasn't his first time. So, I told her, it hurts my feelings that all the people who you heard, because she kept saying, oh, yeah, I heard this and I heard that. And who you hear from? Yes. Thank God I'm married and I don't have to deal with that anymore. Thank God. Because it was rough for me. It really was. She She never came to me when she was hearing all this stuff and was like, I don't deal with BS. I know my husband is on some BS. So let me come and tell you what he about. And what do you need that he got? Because I got you. You don't need him. You know what I'm saying? I'm your sister. You are a queen. You don't lower your standards for nobody like that. Even in knowing that's your husband. Keep it real. Nobody came to me and kept it real. They knew the only reason I was even in his car was because he was offering to give me a ride. And while he's speaking up to give me a ride, everybody else then drove off. You see what I'm saying? There is a need that has to be met with people who are doing things that are out of the will of God. And it's up to you as your sister and a brother to try to see what they need is and try to fix it in a godly way instead of letting them stir up mess and put themselves in a hole. Being married puts you in a safe bracket with so much going on out here, Queen. May God bless your present marriage 1000%. Thank you. May God bless my marriage in Jesus' name. But we offer that. I just wanted to address the mothers of the church. If you're a mother of the church, have more compassion. You know what I'm saying? Don't entertain the drama. You know what I'm saying? Have some order and decency about yourself in the position that you play in the church. You know what I'm saying? Be helpful, be supportive to the young women in the church. You were young before. You were out here in these streets before. You know what it's like. Ain't nothing changed up under the sun since you was my age. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. Be real with yourself and with the people that's around you. Pray to God and ask him to give you a heart of compassion, empathy for your fellow sister or your fellow brother. Because that's what we fall short at. And that's why we keep up and entertain the nonsense, because we don't have enough empathy in our hearts. We don't have enough compassion in our hearts. We don't care enough. We don't care enough. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to address my brother and his question. He said, what do you think the number one reason is that marriages are falling apart and divorces? What do I think the number one reason is? Yes. So it's too much gossip in the church. It's too much gossip in the church. It's way too much gossip in the church. And I pray that the day comes soon and soon enough that somebody will stand up and say, stop the gossip. Instead of just giving your ear to gossip. Just be like, I didn't come here for that. People will sit and gossip. Do y'all know people will sit and gossip in a Baptist church in the middle of a sermon? Grown people gossiping in the middle of service. Be in a quiet stand gossiping in the middle of service, y'all. Meanwhile, while you gossiping to your sister girl, your child over here ain't paying attention to nothing that's being said on the phone in church. I find that so disrespectful, and I'm just gonna put it out there. That's just so disrespectful. Your baby kid on the phone playing word search while you gossiping. Ain't nobody getting no spiritual food going. People act like they be in a club or at the movies or at a play when they come to church. I just wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised to be on my phone in church. How? Alone the kids on the phone in church? 11 o'clock service? Active? Service? Who? Where? I cannot imagine life being that for me. Talking in church? You're going to get your lips popped. You're going to look like Elephant Man. Don't play. We didn't play that. And I just think today, I just be looking like, Like, have y'all ever been at church and it's offering time? You know, normally during service, it'd be super, super quiet in the audience. People be talking so much during offering time, like we at a fair or something, like we on the fairgrounds. Like, what is going on? Y'all just gonna bust out and have y'all conversations like that? Like, what? And then they get so loud. Like, my old pastor from Chicago used to just be like talking during, tithes and offering. And it'll get so loud, he'd just be like, you know what? I'll wait. He'll just sit there and wait, like, Cause y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And we not gonna disrespect the house of God like that. Like, I'll wait. I'll wait for y'all to finish y'all conversation. I'll wait. But anyway, I just wanted to say that about the church because I feel like that needed to be said because nobody's saying it. Nobody's saying anything. Everybody is just throwing shade on Facebook and hee ha ha, and nobody's really addressing these situations. But I done been through enough with church folk in the Baptist church and church period with all the nonsense enough for me to say, you know what, I'm gonna speak up. If anybody else gonna speak up and say nothing, I'm gonna say something. And if I step on your toes, may God bless you, and I hope you get a few band-aids for your feet, and we just gonna grow together in Jesus' name. Okay? Yeah. I'm glad you go to a church where they don't play that because that's a part of discipline. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of discipline, and that needs to be in the church. I feel if they focus on God's words, they wouldn't have time to gossip. Exactly. But nobody's paying attention. Nobody's paying attention. Okay? Nobody's paying attention. So, to answer my brother's question about the divorce, I believe that people divorce because they are unhappy and they can't find the happiness that they've been searching for in the world in their mate. And I feel like a lot of people get their hopes up that everything is going to be peaches and cream when they get married. Chosen said earlier in the chat that, let me see what he said. He said, being married puts you in a safe bracket with so much going on out here. And that's true. So people feel like if I get married, all the stuff that I've been searching for and yearning for in life, I'll find that in my husband. But it doesn't always work that way. You know what I'm saying? Happiness, that void that you may need God to fill. You look for that in a man, and man could never fill that void the way that God is, or the way that God can. And that is what I feel most people get divorced for, because they're yearning for something that their mate can't give them. And after so long, it causes arguments. After so long, it causes depression and stress. And after so long, people just be like, whatever. And there's no excitement, there's no communication, there's no spirit to heal, there's no spirit to stay strong and be together as one. Division, and of course I feel like social media, the propaganda, all of the agendas that they're pushing also plays a role in the division, which is the end result in divorce. Division. Unity is us coming together, uniting as one, becoming one in the spirit. That's not the enemy's agenda. The enemy hates marriage. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but he hates marriage. Yes, Terry, that is beautiful, and it's so true. Terry said the church has lost its true meaning, which is to worship our Father. That's it. That's all. Only one can judge. That's right. That is absolutely correct. The devil hates marriage. So if you guys are looking to, any of those out there, if you are looking to be married, if you're looking to court to eventually be married to someone, and the enemy don't like that. So if things are rocky with that part of your life right now, just know and remember in the back of your head, the enemy doesn't want you to be married. And if you are going to get married, he wants you to be married to the same sex. Okay? He doesn't want heterosexual marriages anywhere on earth. Okay? Yeah, Terry, that's true. He doesn't marry. What? You want to know what the devil want? I'm going to tell you what the devil want. The devil want, and I'm going to get real hood real quick. The enemy, he wants you to be out here raggedy, toe up from the floor up, 3 up and 2 down. Okay, he wants you to be a hot mess out here. He wants you to have sex until you are lifeless in the spirit. You have no life in you. He wants you to he wants you to do the give and take thing. You give me something and I give you something. What can you do for me if I give you my body? Okay, that's what he wants. He wants you to have several sex partners. He wants you to have thousands of bodies under your belt. Yeah, he want all that craziness for you. He don't want you to be settled down and at peace with yourself and breaking soul ties from all the people you done slept with. He don't want you to be at peace. He don't want you to have somebody that you can trust with your body, with your soul, with your mind. Somebody that you can pray with. Who? The devil? No, he don't want that. And you need to understand that. He don't want that for your life. He wants you to die in misery. And then once you die, he wants your spirit to live and remain in hell for the rest of eternity. That is his goal. If you have a relationship and you and your partner believe in Jesus Christ and y'all are pushing towards the mark of a higher calling in Jesus Christ together, and y'all are looking to be united as one, the enemy's job is 3 things: to kill, steal, and to destroy. He wants to destroy your relationship. He wants to destroy your marriage. He wants to destroy your relationship with the Father. He wants to destroy your relationship with your brothers and sisters, with your mother, your father. And you have to understand and be mentally prepared and know his role so that you can catch him in the act and put a stop to it in Jesus' name. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Yeah. Satan loves misery, doubt, and belittling. Oh, yeah. He wants to kill your ambition to do it God's way. He wants to steal your mind. He wants to steal your attention. He wants to distract you, to kill, steal, and to destroy. That's why I think that marriages do not last. I also think that they don't last because of outside opinions becoming my opinion, you know? So this is another subject we're going to get into with the marriages and relationships. Venting. Venting, y'all. We are on the topic of venting when you are going through something in your relationship or your marriage and you need somebody to vent to outside of the two of you guys. What do you guys feel about that? I feel like that also plays a role. You know, if somebody says you need to leave him alone or you need to leave her alone or they ain't no good for you and they broke, busted, and disgusted and they can't do nothing for you and you need to move on. And eventually, if that person never has anything uplifting to say to you, nothing to lift you up, nothing to lift up your marriage, nothing to lift up your relationship, nothing to say, I support you, I'm going to pray for you. Or do you need counseling? Do you want to go talk to my pastor and his wife? You know, I know somebody who can help y'all. And I'm going to say this about venting. I had to learn this the hard way, guys, but I find it to be very, 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 very true. Tested and tried. If the person you venting to and you're in a relationship, been in a relationship for 3-4 years, and the person you venting to is not in a relationship, if the person you're venting to does not advocate for people to be in relationships and they advocate for single, independent women, Wave your hands in the air, Destiny's Child. If that's the type of person you venting to, common sense says that's not somebody. Can't nobody help you with nothing that they haven't been through and conquered. Okay? When it comes down to relationships. If they have not been through it and overcome the things that you are venting to them about, do not vent to them, y'all. If you are married and the person that you are venting to is not married, you don't need to be venting to them, because guess what? They're going to discourage you to leave your husband and your wife. Why? They don't got nobody. So now we can be alone together. You understand what I'm saying? And that may not be the person's intentions initially, but after so long of hearing about you got somebody to get on your nerves, girl, leave him. He can't do nothing for you. I ain't got nobody. I'm all right. I'm good. You know, I'm struggling, but I'm all right. Leave him. That's not nobody you need to be talking to. If you are married and the person that you're confiding in didn't have 3-4 marriages before, if they can't keep a man, let alone get married to a man, you don't need to be confiding in them. If every man that they get with just dwindle away for some strange reason, don't nobody know why, that ain't nobody you need to be talking to. Be very careful in the people that you run to for help. The people that you run to just vent. You have to be very, very careful. When you go in and vent to somebody, if you feel the need to have to just say it and get it out, because a lot of the times that's how I am. I have a diary. I don't use Facebook as my diary. A lot of people do, and I wanna get to those people so bad, because you don't have to put your life on Facebook. You don't have to do that. Pen and paper. I know it might sound old school. I know that might be boring, and you ain't putting nobody on blast, but it's worked for me. It's worked for me. Pen and paper. Put the pen to the paper, and once you get done, get on your knees and pray. And ask God to help you. But if you feel like you have to vent to someone, make sure that the person is on the level that you're trying to get to, or a few levels ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who has conquered that thing that you are struggling with. Don't go to nobody who didn't tried it and failed miserably. Okay, because you asking for somebody to separate you. You asking for the enemy to use this person to convince you to go into division. That's not of God. Don't do it, y'all. Yes. Yes. And sometimes it's okay. You don't have to always go and vent. And I'm learning this too. You don't have to always go and vent about every little thing just because somebody say they don't listen to you, whether they married or not. You just gotta, grow up about stuff. Just let it roll off your shoulders. Stop stressing yourself out about minor little things. If you feel like it's something that needs to be changed and it's something that's making you unhappy, seek help immediately. Don't play with it. Don't oh, and another thing I want to say. We going over to counseling, y'all. Counseling. This is my question about counseling, because this is something that I'm not well versed in. Counseling. I don't know too much about it. I want me and my husband to do counseling. I feel like it would be beneficial to us. I don't feel like it would hurt us in any way. But I just want to be transparent for a second. 1 second. I think my baby woke up. Hold up, y'all. Say, Mama, I was calling you. Say, Mama, you heard me coughing. You heard me say, Mama. You heard me say, Mama. Say, I waked up, Mommy. Say, I wake it up. Oh, say, I can wake it up, Mama. Say, I wake it up. Okay, guys, I'm back. About counseling, do you guys feel like counseling is something that you should do while you're courting? If you feel like this is somebody that you're looking to marry, do you think that counseling is good while in a relationship? Do you guys feel like counseling is good throughout the entire marriage? Um, Consistent counseling, you think that's important? Do you think that counseling should, how long do you think that engaged couple should counsel before they tie the knot? What are y'all's views on that? I want to know. I want to know because, like I said, I'm going to give my opinion on things that I know, but the things that I don't know, I'm going to ask. Okay? Right. Release it to God. Amen. Counseling can be beneficial. Have to be very careful on whom the counselor is. Some have only money motive. True, Terry. I don't believe in counselors, to be honest. LOL. They have problems as well. Do counselors see counselors? What do you do when the help needs help? Okay, so chosen with the way that you feel about that. I feel like I haven't did counseling before because I had insurance at one point in time, guys, but I don't have it anymore. Like they cut it off for me, and my pastor in Nashville told me that until me and my husband can get to him, because that's the only person I trust, y'all. I don't trust nobody else, but I do want to do counseling. I want to say that I feel two ways. I feel like people who lack communication skills and who uh, don't have as much patience and lack understanding on communication with their mate. I feel like those are the people who need to seek counseling. But I also feel like this about counseling. I also feel like counseling kind of maybe stubs the growth of the two individuals between the two of them. I feel both of those ways. If y'all could feel what I'm saying on that, like I feel like it can be helpful, but I also feel like it can be used as a crutch. Like every time we have a problem, what we gonna do? Run to the counselor? Who got money like that? You know. But I do feel like counseling is something that we need to do. But I don't feel like I feel like after a while, once we get the hang of it as people, we should be able to do this on our own and not always need a third person to, referee us, as husband and wife. But I feel like once things do get out of hand sometimes, certain situations lead to certain reactions and different conclusions. And I feel like once it gets to the point of um, chaotic, I feel like, that is the moment in time where you need to seek help. God gives us resources all around us. It's just whether or not we want to use it and tap into those resources that we have. God doesn't give us, any of us, I don't feel in my heart, I don't feel like God gives us or presents to us any issue, problem, situation that He doesn't also give us a solution or resources to solve the problem. I feel that. Okay, self counseling. Okay, that works too. I feel like that'll work too. No, BK, you all pray together, get that foundation started. Prayer is the most important thing in a marriage relationship, guys. If you don't have prayer, this is what I want to post to that. Thank you so much, Nita B. You are so right. Make sure that of your make that part of your next fast. Counselors have problems also, I believe, in talking to someone who's been through the same thing. Yes, I do too, And my pastor has been married for a very long time. Um,
I trust him. I trust that he's not going to lie to me if I'm wrong. He's not going to be biased and not tell me I'm wrong. He's going to tell me the truth, the whole truth. Um, I feel like the things that me and my husband are working on are things that he could help me in. He's been married for a long time. He didn't give up. He didn't get a divorce. Him and his wife are still going strong. And I can tell that they love each other. So that is the advice that I would take from someone like my pastor. And I encourage you guys to do that. If you're in a relationship, you know, open your eyes and pay attention to the people around you. You know what I'm saying? And if the people around you ain't nobody that you can sit with and do double dates with, if you married or in a relationship, every time you go with them or they go with you, they got to be the third wheel, or it just got to be no, you know, get in the presence of people who are in places that you are in relationships, marriages. If you're trying to become an actor, you have to be around other actresses that's been in the game for a while for you to learn how the game go. Same difference with being in a marriage, with being in a relationship. Even if the person that you are looking to, if you're not married and you're in a relationship and you want to um your relationship to grow, if they're not married but they've been in a relationship for a long time and they don't have a lot of problems and they don't argue a lot and they can be on one accord and they can pray together and they can discuss God, and that is a good example in somebody that you can look to. You know what I'm saying? But I do encourage everybody to get a pen and pad and write. You know what I'm saying? Write how you feel, and over time, once you find the right people, the right role models to look up to and to guide you through your rough patches, you'll see your growth. Go back and look at those pages and look at how you felt and look how your spirit was weak, and look how God strengthened you and lifted you up and pulled you out of the muck and miry clay and took the veil off of your eyes. You know what I'm saying? I encourage you guys to do that. I really do. How you gonna help me with something when you haven't experienced it themselves? They can't empathize with you only. Yes, you need somebody who have had real life experiences about something that you've been through. When it comes to needing help to solve a situation when in a relationship, you need somebody who's been there and done that. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I want you to help me. You know, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I want you to help me. I want you to give me some direction on which way I need to go. I don't need your sympathy. One thing we can't do is change our spouse or partner. No, we can't. We can't. You very true about that. We can't change our partners. We have to accept them, flaws and all. That's the way Jesus accepts us, flaws and all. But the things that you don't agree with, it's always good to have somebody else to help them see another point of view, or different, see it in a different light. Sometimes it don't always help to just me and you talking right here, right now. Sometimes it don't click until somebody else say it. Have y'all ever been in a relationship and you told your mate something, and it wasn't until somebody else came along, la da la da la da da. Oh, you got something on your nose. Oh, I got something on my nose, and then you be sitting there like, I told you you had something on your nose, but why you didn't want to listen to me? It had to take for somebody else to come and tell you something for you to hear me. It's been sitting on your nose the whole time I've been trying to tell you. It be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes. Sometimes it has to come from another person's mouth. And some people are just hard headed like that in relationships, and it's okay. But as long as the message gets through, you understand what I'm saying? It's not for us to change anyone. I'm gonna say that. It's not for us to change anyone. Any changes that happen, that's God's work. We gotta know our position and we gotta know our place. We are to help our mate. as women. We are here to help. We are here to build. When he falls and when he falls short on whatever it is that he falls short on, I'm gonna whoop you. Did you want me to whoop you? Didn't even know. I never do. Black and white started right back at you. I opened it for real. You also have to keep family out of your marriage. Yes, I just had to learn that this recently. For the last time, I let my family in my marriage, and I let them know the ins and outs of my marriage, and the end result of it was very messy, and it was just all over the place. And now I'm not talking to my sister. All because I had to learn the hard way to keep my family out of my problems. I had to learn the hard way, but it's okay. I learned. It's all right. It's all right. You live and you learn. For you to really accept something, sit and talk about what brought the two of you together in the first place. Talk about the qualities you saw in the person, things that make you laugh. Yeah. And yeah, sometimes I agree with you, brother. Sister Shay. You have to sit down sometimes and go back to the drawing board. How did we get here? What made me want to give you my number? What made me want to learn the ins and outs of your spirit and your life? What got us to this point? It had to be something. It had to be something. A lot of times we forget what that thing was that, made us fall in love with our significant other. What was that thing? What was it? Or those things about that person that just made you say, dang, man, I gotta have you, bro. You gotta stay. You can't go nowhere. Like that feeling that you get in the back of your head, like, yeah, you the one. I ain't letting you go nowhere. Y'all know y'all done had that before. And it just clicked in your head like, it just hit me in the spirit. You minds. It hit me. It hit me. Sometimes you gotta think back. Sometimes you do. Okay. So I talked about marriages. I talked about relationships. I talked about counseling, and I also talked about venting. If you guys would like me to go back in depth on something, or you guys want to, bring up the subject of something I've said already, you can do so. My baby is crawling away from me, and I can't see her, so I'm going to be right back. Come here, Bobby. Debbie, what you got? Give it here. Thank you. Let's go. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on with mama. That's right. Come on. Come on, mommy. Come on. Qual. Stinky butt. Let's go. Let's go. Mommy's on YouTube. Come on. We play later. Mommy on YouTube right now. You gonna sit right here with mama? Oh, Lord. Are you gonna sit right here with mommy? I told you so statement, Terry. I never make those. I let that hand kick yourself in the butt. Yeah. Great night. My very own sisters placed themselves in my relationship in wrong manner. So needless to say, I separated from my family. I'm gonna move this, cause you're gonna make me whoop you. Do you want to whip it? Why do you gotta pay the back? Do you want to whip it? Why do you gotta pay the back? You wanna pay with mommy makeup while I talk? We finna talk about date night, y'all, before I get into something else. Okay, it says role play fun stuff. Yes, Shay. Date night spice up the relationship, especially when you're working. You know, you have busy lives. I hate my face close to the camera. That's why I'm covering up my face, y'all. My nose big. Get her up. Get her up now. Right now. Get her up. No, don't poke your lip out. Be a big girl. Thank you. Val say better or worse. When worse shows up, they're ready to run. That's true too. You're beautiful, BK. Thank you. My fat face. Thank you. Date nights. Date nights, I feel, are very vital. My pastor has a designated night that him and his wife go out on dates. I don't think you can keep somebody's I don't think you can keep your partner's opinion. I don't think you can keep your partner's attention and keep them happy and alive in a relationship or marriage if all you do is the bare minimum. I feel that. The bare minimum is not going to get it because you didn't do the bare minimum to get that person, did you? No, you didn't. Because we all know the name of the game. Everybody loves to be chased. Chase me, chase me, chase me, chase me. Make me feel like you want me. Everybody loves that. Everybody loves a challenge. Everybody loves to feel like, ooh, he doing for me something he did for nobody else. Or, dang, she really trying hard to get my attention. And, you know, we know the game, the cat mouse game. Come on, we all know. You did all that to get me. As soon as you get me now, you kicking back. I have heard that complaint a lot of times. So men, come out of the closet. Daryl, Power of God. I think y'all the only two men here. Talk to me. Tell me this. Why is it that men try so hard to get a lady? And I can't speak for all men because I haven't been with all men, but the men that I have been with, why do they do all that stuff to get you? Stop. Do all that stuff to get you, and then as soon as they get you, oh, they want to kick back. The bare minimum is enough. Like, why? Can some guy give me that, you know? And with ladies too, women too, we have to always keep the man on his toes. We can't never stop trying to be sexy or change our hair up or, you know, all it is. Yeah, they conquer, they go. I got you. You here. I know you ain't going nowhere. I'm good. I ain't got to do no extra work. Yes. Intimacy is where I am at with that. Dating and intimacy are things that I feel that relationships lack, which is why they die. Intimacy, date nights, and not being able to keep somebody attracted to you mentally. You know, Chosen is live. Okay. We're finna go over to the church. Chosen's live in a second here. So Chosen can't answer because he's not here, and I'm guessing everybody else is over there. So I guess the guys can't answer that, but I would like to know a man's viewpoint on that, you know. And that's what women and men as well. I think that both sides, you know, lack intimacy, lack you know, wanting to go on dates and do fun stuff, you know, just be out and about with your mate. I think Chosen, how you leave alive to go live? Oh, I don't know how he did that, but yeah. But yeah, I just feel like there are certain things that relationships lack that people, and I'm gonna get you. Now you stop. Yeah, I think that those things are lacking, and people get uninterested, and people get tired of being uninterested and arguing and fighting and fussing, and eventually people just be like, yeah, peace. You get the deuces from me. I have nothing else to give you. You didn't suck me dry of everything I got. Question is why we gonna get him. Question is why we gonna get him for this. I'm still here. I'll go over when you're done and go back and forth and watch. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go over there and watch his stuff when I'm done too. Pretty sure you got something very interesting to, topic to discuss. And I want to close this off with the emotions of a woman. I'm just gonna say what I gotta say so that I can get off of here. My baby is getting antsy. She biting up my notebook and stuff. Um, Women and their emotions. I feel like the average man does not give a woman enough credit for the things that she puts up with in a relationship, with being pregnant and having to deal with a man, um, during her pregnancy. I feel like men love to water down a woman and her emotions. They love to throw it to the side or make it seem like it's not as dramatic as we make it seem, and I don't think that that's fair. I don't think it's fair that they don't show enough compassion. You know, the emotions that a woman goes through while she's pregnant um, is massive. I think it's really, really massive. And I think that men, it shouldn't have to take for you to be hooked up to a machine so that you can feel how deep a contraction is when we go in labor, for you to be like, oh, I bow down to ladies. I bow down to anybody who can give birth, and women, y'all are this and y'all are that. Why does it have to take for you to actually feel pain that we have to endure in an almost near death experience of giving birth? Because that's what it is. It's a near death experience, with and without the epidural, even more without the epidural. Okay, why does it have to take that for you guys to give us our credit, to basically um let us know that you guys appreciate us? I feel like men don't tell women that they appreciate them enough. I feel like men don't support women enough. I feel like um the love is only shown when it's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like, the care is only shown when it's beneficial for a lot of men, not all of them. Now, all men ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is just a disclaimer. Everything that I am talking about, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with my marriage personally. This is just something that I was talking about. Some topics I was talking about with my best friend, so I decided to go live about it. But this does not mean that this is things. These are things that I'm personally suffering from. But this is stuff that I've been through in my life. So I can talk about it. Um, but anyway, I think men are lazy. I think that a lot of men give up after they get a woman and it's official that they are in a relationship with a woman. I feel like they give up, they get lazy. I feel like they don't care as much. Um, I just feel like the whole all of the excitement and all of the energy that they once had when they were trying to get, once they now got, it just disappears. It just goes away. And I just think that that's so crazy that you would that's a form of playing mind games, if y'all knew that or not. You did all this stuff to get me. You made me feel like I was the beautifulest woman in the world. You made me feel like you didn't want anybody else. Now you got me. Now you got me feeling all these other emotions. Like, are you gonna make me feel like this, or are you gonna make me feel like this? Because when I turn bipolar on you, and my head turn around 360 like an owl, and my eyes start rolling to the back of my head, you're gonna think that I got a demon inside of me. But you're driving me crazy. You're driving me crazy here. And you're driving me crazy here. When women get drove crazy here, they tend to normally act out because they don't know what to feel. So I'm just gonna act a fool. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna act a fool. And that's normally how Black women, I can't speak for no other race because I'm not no other race, I'm a Black woman. That's how we act. You're confusing me. Okay? What you trying to do? Is you trying to break me down, or is you trying to build me up? I mean, where we at? Are we here or here? We can't be in the middle. My heart don't know what the middle mean. I don't know what that mean. I don't know. And then dudes, we want to have sex. Since all the men gone, we can talk, ladies. Since they out of here. Why do you want to have sex with me like that? And basically try to snatch my soul. Make me feel like I got some of the best stuff in the world. And then after you get up, I got a wet ass and a broken heart. Because you sending me mixed signals. Who want a wet booty and a broken heart? That don't even sound right. Like, I don't even think the animals treat each other like that. And I'm a human. What we doing to say? Hey. I'm going to whoop you. That's. Yes. Yes. Yes, Shane. Why? Why do you feel like the person that you met is going to change? If my standards were high when you first met me, what makes you think now that you have me that they went down? They still there. What makes you think? So you didn't brainwash yourself to believe that I'm a totally different human being. I'm still the same chick. You know, the same chick that you met that was bougie, that like nice things, that like to look a certain way, that like to be in certain places. You know, men learn these things about us, whether y'all know it or not. They study us. The one that they think that they want, the one that they think they're going to marry or they want to marry, they study you. If they really want to be with you, they study you. They know the things that you like. They know the things you don't like. They know the certain faces you made when certain people come around. They know how your vibe change when certain stuff go on. They study you, and you better know that. Don't let let me stop saying nigga. Don't let no man make you think that if he took the time to marry you or get in a relationship with you, that he didn't study you and he don't know your ways. Because he does. He does. He does. Exactly. You're right. I just encourage us as women to find out who we are. You know, don't allow the mistakes or the trials or the pregnancies or the relationships or the marriages even that you've been in define you. You know, that doesn't define you in your life and where you're going. Let it help mold you, but don't let it define you as a whole. Don't let it do that because it's not time for you to be defined. And the only person that can define you is Jesus Christ himself. Can't nobody else define you. God uses the things that we go through in life to help us into the great that he wants us to be. Hey. Yeah, shit, but guess what though? I got some form I will be discussing in my relationship part too serious. Hopefully this evening I'm breaking okay. I'm gonna try to stay up as long as I can, Nita, so that I can tune into your live, and I can show support. We have to know our worth. We have to learn how to start writing in our diaries instead of venting to other people on social media. We have to be aware of our surroundings and the people we vent to. Um, if you feel like your marriage or your relationship needs some outside help, find somebody who has been through what you've been through and has conquered it. Um, and if you feel like you can't, work it out on your own, sometimes it don't work on your own. Sometimes it doesn't work with just two people. Sometimes you need somebody to help you. Find somebody that you can trust with your information, your deep secrets that you're gonna have to talk about when you do counseling. Don't go to nobody who just want to take your money and send you on your way and tell you something that don't got nothing to do with the Bible, the scriptures, Jesus Christ, nothing. Keep God first. Love yourself and your neighbor. Give God what's due to him. Keep your business to yourself, off social media, off other people's cell phones. Try to be the best you that you can be in your position. If you're single, try to be the best you can be, I'm going to whip you. Do you want me to whip you? Come here. Come. Come. Okay, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my live. Thank you guys for conversing with me. Body, come. Come get mama. Come here. You be the bad. I'm going to whoop you. I tell her I'm going to whoop her all the time. I ain't going to whoop her, y'all. I just tell her that to try to get her to move. It don't work. So I don't know why I keep saying it. I'm just used to saying it now. I ain't going to whoop her, though. Hey. Turn in. Turn in white now. Turn in. I'm going to whip you. And she still ain't moving, y'all. Look at her. Bobby. Sweet pie. Give it that. Now. You better give it here. Look at her, y'all. Give it here, Bobby. I'm going to whip you. Come get mommy. She don't care, y'all. She do not care. Thank y'all. I love you guys. I'll be back in a few days with something else good to talk about. She's looking like, who are you talking to, mommy? Thank you, Chosen Queen. I just want to give out a shout out to everybody. Lysandra, Nita B. You better die. Nita B, Chosen Queen, Power of God, Shay, Dwayne, Terry, who else was in my chat? I hope I didn't miss anybody. You better die. Shay, I think I got everybody. I love you all. Thank you for conversing with me. I hope you guys, got something from it, that maybe could help you. If not, then stay tuned for a subject that, comes down your street strolling. Okay. I'm gonna go over to, my brother's chat. Need to be. I'm gonna try to stay up as long as I can tonight so that I can tune in and show my support. I love you. Positive movement. Thank you for coming in. I love you, sister. Like I said again, Terry, thank you so much. I love you guys, and you guys have a good night. Okay? Peace.